Hey everyone, welcome to ThrillCast Live. Maybe not live, but definitely on remote location at the Long Beach Grand Prix. We're here with a guy that needs no introduction, Matt Brabham, champion race car driver. He's a 3-time Stadium Super Truck champion. He's won pretty much at every single level of the IndyCar ladder series, and he's definitely one of the drivers that are going to be contending for a championship this year. And he's currently, I think, second in points in the Trans Am series. So, Matt, let's talk about...
Thanks for the introduction.
It's
Appreciate
good, right?
it. Yeah,
like
cheers. That was nice.
Yeah. It's like, I didn't even mention, and he's the father, more importantly, he's father of Brumby Brabs. And you can find him at Brumby Brabs on all social media, best dog in the thing. And anyway, so Matt, first of all, congratulations on getting engaged to the wonderful Kimberly, beautiful wife.
Cheers,
soon to be fine.
She's here somewhere, but yeah, she was just in the background. We just got engaged, got a place together, so it's all happening. We've been busy.
The American dream.
Absolutely,
from the Australian.
We are living
dream.
it. We're living the American dream, and it's we're pretty proud about it. And it's been a busy off season in winter.
So let's talk about talk about all that, but let's talk about your practice and qualifying. How'd it go for you out there?
Today was pretty terrible. We obviously the trucks have been sitting for a while, and I'm not sure which ones they were running and practicing. But as I pulled out, my motor was already kind of blowing up. So I tried to do one lap, and the guys could see the temperatures going up, and I said, "Oh, look, my temperature's getting pretty hot there. Like, what do you reckon?" And they said, "Oh, just try and do one lap." And I couldn't even do one lap. So actually, I came back in, and there was a spare truck that they finally brought up from the pit lane. By the time I had done my one lap as I was blowing up, and I jumped in Zoe's old truck, the pink beast down there.
Yeah, I actually saw you in that, and I was like, oh my God, I have so many jokes for Maddie. For like I was even like, I'm going to take photos of you in it and send them to Sermini and a few of the guys that we know and love. So yeah, that was if anything, that was comedic for that. But other than that, how do you, I think you got what, 4th or 5th in qualifying still at one lap.
One lap, yeah. I didn't even get to warm the truck up or do anything, and that truck was a little bit different, and it was the shocks were cold. And when I hit the first jump, wide open, it hurt a little bit because you try and move the shock fluid around and get them warmed up before.
Did you land on your fronts or your rears for that
flat?
Jump?
Yeah, that's
flat.
That's why it hurt. But no, I'm fine now. Once I got a little bit of heat into the shocks, it was fine. But yeah, hot pink truck trying to do one flying lap at the end there was a little interesting.
Well, hopefully they either fix your truck or change it out. But so, what do you see happening in the first race tomorrow? So, obviously, there's a tremendous amount of new guys, and you know what happens even when there's one new guy. It can really change the dynamic of a race and how strategy plays out. Because when there's this many new guys, it probably is not a matter of if there's a yellow or a red or a black flag. It's a matter of when. So.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. There's obviously a lot of new guys, and Long Beach is not very forgiving with mistakes. So, I'm sure there's a high chance of a caution, and then the strategy for us, luckily for me, well, not lucky, but I had a bad qualifying. So I'm in the middle of the pack, and I should be able to get through before the guys like Robbie and Max and Stout and Gavin. So for the overall, that's where the race is on. So I don't know if I can get through to first. But if I can, and then it goes yellow, and those guys are back,
so.
I
got to have my elbows up. But now, as a veteran driver, and knowing the rules, and knowing that there could be a black flag or a red flag, or the race could end early, and knowing that there's new guys, and especially in a track like Long Beach, where this is one of the most prestigious races that you're going to win. Obviously, in IndyCar, if you're not winning Indy 500, you want to win this race. Same thing for us in SST. This is kind of our marquee race, unless we're in Adelaide or somewhere like that. But do you feel any pressure to okay, well, I need to go now because what if, in certain races where there's all veterans, okay, I'm going to get the 2 cautions, I can work my way through methodically. But in this race, is there any other pressure to say, you know what, I really need to be in a position because if I get caught out there, it's going to screw me?
Yeah, I think for this weekend, the strategy is different to most other weekends because in Mid-Ohio, there's heaps of runoff. Someone makes a mistake. Yeah. They just kind of end up in the dirt and come back on, and there's no yellow. But yeah, for sure, this weekend there's probably going to be some incidents, and that's it. You just have to be way more aggressive in the early stage of the race. So yeah, the pressure's on to just move forward, but that also compounds the effect of everything else because then Gavin and all the other guys are going to be doing the same thing. They're going to be like, I got to make as many positions as I can on the first lap.
Yeah.
And they end up ping-ponging off the slow guys and wrecking them. And so it just, when the pressure kind of builds up and there's some new guys and a track like this, which is tight, yeah, it just starts to get a little bit frantic, and there's a lot of incidences and people hitting each other, and it turns into a little bit of argy-bargy.
Well, as you know, I hold you dearly in my heart. You're one of the best blokes I know, and
Thanks, man.
I wish you the best of luck.
Likewise.
As long as you finish one step underneath me on the podium.
Yeah, you're on the pole. You're on the pole, right? So.
No, I don't think so.
No?
No,
Oh.
I couldn't go any slower. But somebody beat. Like, I tried the hardest.
Right. Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even finish last, and I tried the hardest. Like, it's pretty bad.
I think once this race starts, you should get through whoever's in front of you.
I think at turn 5, I'm going to pass a few
you're going to
people.
lead the whole first half of the
I
race.
think so.
So that should
I
be
think
good. And then I'll hopefully not be too far behind you.
Yeah, don't do like last year where you couldn't get up to me.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
I'll
We
try.
went 4 wide. We're 4 straight down the back straight. All right, thanks for coming.
Thanks, man.
Take care, everyone. ThrillCast.